Okay, now this is honestly, this is getting really, really ridiculous at this point in time. Okay, we got a massive amount of ban waves that are coming after many prominent VTubers and content creators alike over on the space of Twitch, which is coming off the cusp of one of the biggest bans and I guess exhalation to other platforms from some of the biggest content creators on this on Twitch, which would be Tectone and Asmongold. Um, and at this point in time, I am really wanting to find out what is the logic behind all of these recent bans just recently. Because in case you guys have gotten some form of amnesia, a situation like this happened many years ago with a streamer known as XQC and the very controversial ban of Dr. Disrespect, in which case those two streamers actually ended up going off and being exclusive either on Kick or Twitch. Not Twitch, I'm sorry, Kick or YouTube. After a long hiatus and with many legalities, being strewn around there. Now, I am led to believe that with all these bans, there is some kind of political bias. Now, ever since the Trump administration actually ended up, I know, we're beating up a dead horse over here at this point in time, but ever since the start of 2025, there has been a very awkward political division, and I guess you could say political war that's going on between politicians and society at this point in time. And I am led to believe that Twitch is, I'm guessing, okay, now I'm gonna throw this out there as some kind of circumstantial thing that is being out there, but I do believe that maybe it is quite possible that Jeff Bezos might be behind Twitch's wrangling of their neck to, I guess you could say, have some sort of like political bias. Now, in case you guys don't know, Jeff Bezos was actually the person that was most prominent in the Trump administration and the inauguration of their of Mr. Trump. Now, we all know at this point in time that we understand and know about the politics of the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. We've heard statements like this from Bernie Sanders, and I do believe that somehow there is some sort of like office politics going on behind closed doors, whether it be Jeff Bezos or it would be Dan Clancy. I really don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I am led to believe that I do not think it is Jeff Bezos completely. I do think that whoever it was that banned Dr. Disrespect, or who was responsible for that, is clearly on Twitch's account. Now, this could be a very different reason, where it could in fact be Jeff Bezos behind all of this. Who knows? Could be at this point in time. But we do not know exactly what's going on behind closed doors, what it is. The secrecy behind Twitch bans has been going on for at least at this point in time 2 decades, or a little more than a decade. And we still do not understand what the motive is behind all of these bans, especially these ban spams that's been going on in the Twitch space recently. I do know for a fact that they are as evidence would suggest, and is growing more supportive, is that a lot of these bands are very, very, very politically motivated. They really are politically motivated. In case you guys really don't know, um, Twitch has seemingly gone on the rails of being a very, I guess you could say, very on the left on the as far as this political spectrum is concerned. And what I'm seeing right now is they don't necessarily take too kindly people who are leaning more towards the right. Um, so that's my thing. But at the same time, we don't understand the logic of these people. I'm just gonna be real here, people. I'm at this point in time, we just really don't know. I right now am multi-streaming. Okay, and just like the situation with Dr. Disrespect many years ago and XQC as well, many streamers are actually going to go into multi-streaming. I have joined the multi-streaming platform or the train a few months ago. Whether or not I'm actually going to go into, I guess you could say, what is it called, Twitter streaming, or maybe on the platform of Kick. Who the frick knows? All these streaming platforms, we all know that they have their issues, yada yada yada. But you know, at least from my understanding, these, at least from where I'm seeing, Kick is, in my opinion, in no way, shape, or form having any kind of political affiliates. Now, this could be a misconception on my part because, well, from what I understand, I think Kick is owned by a casino, I think. From what I understand, and they tend to typically, I guess you could say, be more on the Republican side, if I'm not mistaken. So there could be some political dealings in the future with Kick. I really don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen, there is no political bias on Kick whatsoever. Unlike on Twitch, where there is complete political bias, and I'm willing to bet that, well, if I had any money to deal with, I'm willing to bet that maybe, just maybe, Twitter might be another platform to which it does have political bias. Now, I know for a fact that there is a right-wing agenda on Twitter. Obviously, there really is. With Elon Musk, you know, promoting Donald Trump and all this other stuff, and a lot of the, you know, Twitter montage is a little bit more on the conservative side. But with that being said, I don't know what's gonna go happen with this ban wave that's going around with Twitter, Twitch, and all this other stuff. But man, it's a really, really sad day for this VTuber and the VTubering space in general. It just, I don't know. Would we see some sort of like renaissance happening with it, with the VTubers and all this other stuff, all these other content creators who are getting unrightfully banned? I really don't know. I'm at a point in my life where it's just like, I really hate seeing politics being shoved in the realm of places where they should not be. Um, so yeah, request que debache, and have a good day, guys.